Today I just want to do something simple with you guys and discuss 5 of my favorite features inside of Call of Dragons that make it, in my opinion, the best kingdom builder and my go-to kingdom builder out of all the ones out on mobile. We spoke about it in the previous video that there's a lot of competition out there, some that are even bigger than Call of Dragons right now, but in my opinion it doesn't make them a better game. So, first of all, of course, I'm going to ask you guys what are your favorite features about the game and urge you to let me know in the comments section below. But let's start out with mine, and that is behemoths. I just love these big boss battles that require you to get together with a large portion of your squad and actually work with strategy to take them down, each behemoth having different abilities and requiring a different technique to defeat them. But not only that portion of the behemoths, we also have now the cross-server ability to do and fight behemoths with friends that are not in your own server. That is game-breaking good right there. It's a great move that Call of Dragons made in securing players and keeping them playing the game and enjoying it, because now you could play with even larger groups of friends. But behemoths don't end there either, because there is nothing better than a battle with another alliance and you being able to call in your bear to go and stomp on them. Having behemoths be able to fight alongside of you after you capture them inside of the game is what makes Call of Dragons, to me, so much different than any of the other kingdom builds that are out there right now. It makes it so fun, and allowing one person, that sole keeper, to be in control of that behemoth, to hold the key and really be able to change the tide of a battle is just an amazing feature inside of the game. By far, behemoths, in my opinion, make Call of Dragons better and different than any other kingdom builder. Coming in second are flying heroes. Being able to utilize my troops in the air and be able to avoid mountains and just be able to make a different type of combat instance inside of the game is fun. It brings a whole different level of strategy to the game when you're in war, when you're farming even. There's so many different ways that you can use these flying units to take your opponents off guard or to change the tide of a battle because you get a sneak attack from above and you start picking away at farmers that are trying to put up a structure, or because you just are able to sneak up behind and drop damage where it was not expected. It's a fun way to play the game that is really not in any other kingdom builders also. Again, another thing that separates Call of Dragons from any other. I mean, we can't go without saying number 3, which is the graphics of the game. The game looks awesome. From the graphics inside of the game and the atmosphere, the environment, the water light effects that go on, it just looks so beautiful. It's a really pretty game. And on top of that, the characters themselves, they just are awesome. It's not an anime style artwork, but it has features of anime in it. The brightness, the boldness of the colors. I really do love how the art team came together and brought us this entire universe inside of Call of Dragons. Again, in my opinion, the best looking kingdom builder out there. Let's talk about events and different alliance activities. Now, this may not be unique to Call of Dragons, because in many other kingdom builders, it's very important for you to have a relationship with other people in your alliance, with your teammates, and to be very in good communication with everyone to play the game in a way that it's meant to be played. Remember, this is not a solo person's game, which, to be honest, is a downfall for some players. Some players don't want to play these types of games with others, and it's very difficult to succeed if you're that type of a player inside of Call of Dragons, at least to succeed in the way that the game intends you to have success. But the way that it's done inside of this game is fun. The way that you can interact with your alliance is easy. The activities that they have that bring all of you together as an alliance, outside of war even, are just a lot of fun to do, and it's just enjoyable to be there. Now, of course, you have to be with an alliance of cool people that you enjoy. It's pretty easy to find different alliances if you are unhappy in the one that you are in. So I just think they do a good job of that. So I commend them for it. I like that our cities are safe. We don't have to worry about our cities getting burned down. We don't really have to worry too much about garrison either. When we compare to Rise of Kingdoms, there's a huge element of having to protect your city, about having your city get attacked by a bunch of other people and just burning everything that you have. There's nothing worse in Call of Dragons than when you go back to the game and your walls are burning. it feels bad. In Call of Dragons, though, it's not a big deal. You brush it off, you keep on playing, and it's not going to devastate you. And this is good specifically for newer players coming to the game, or people that have not really been as hardcore, because it feels bad when everything that you've built up is just burned away and you lose it all. It can make people close out the game and never open it up again. So I'm really happy that this has been changed, and now that cities are basically safe inside of Call of Dragons. And how about getting zeroed? Remember the days in Rise of Kingdoms when your entire city, everything that you purchased, built up, farmed, leveled up, was brought down to zero and you had nothing? You could have been playing that game for 2 years, and with the right rally against you, you could lose everything. Time invested, money invested, and your heart and soul that was invested inside of the game. There's not really a zeroed inside of Call of Dragons. It's not as devastating because the healing process is much easier, your troops aren't going to die, and your money that's spent inside of the game is not going to disappear, which is actually quite nice. I know for me, I always had an issue with, if I'm gonna spend $100 inside of a game, I always want it to be in the game in some way. Like if it's giving me power, I want that power. If it's giving me cosmetics, I want that cosmetic. I don't want it to give me power that if I'm attacked by the right dude, they can strip that power away from me and then that $100 is gone. Don't love that. So I'm really happy that zeroing people inside of this game is much, much less of an issue. All right, so there you have it. I gave you 6 instead of just 5. But the question really is, what are your favorite features about this game? What I'm gonna do after this video is I'm gonna drop into the comment section and really see how you guys engage. I'm really curious as to why you choose to play Call of Dragons over playing something like Rise of Kingdoms, State of Survival, or any of the other ones that are available for us to play, because there are a lot. But Call of Dragons is the best, and that's why you're a player inside of this game. And if you're considering which kingdom builder you should play, keep in mind the few things I mentioned inside of this video when you make your decision. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure that you're here for tomorrow's video, so subscribe.